This is the story of Yolanda King Johnson. 11 times she felt the joy of anticipation, the promise of new life growing within her. 11 times, fate dealt a cruel hand, tearing away her dreams and leaving her heart in pieces. But Yolanda's spirit refused to be broken. This is a story of transformation, a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome even the most devastating of circumstances. Imagine the weight of 11 lost pregnancies, the crushing grief, the overwhelming sense of emptiness. Yet, even in the face of such profound loss, a spark of determination began to flicker. She refused to let her story end in despair. Fueled by a newfound strength, she resolved to find meaning in the midst of her suffering. It was a long and arduous journey, fraught with challenges and setbacks, but Yolanda's spirit refused to be extinguished. Emerging from the depths of her pain, Yolanda discovered a passion within her, a passion for fashion. Through her design, she found a voice, a way to express her pain, her resilience, and her unwavering hope. Her creations were more than just clothes. They were a reflection of her journey. Yolanda's story resonated with others, inspiring women around the world. She became a beacon of empowerment, a shining example that it is possible to rise above even the most difficult circumstances. Yolanda King Johnson's life is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Her journey, marked by both profound loss and extraordinary triumph, serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the capacity to rise above. This is a story about resilience, about finding strength in the midst of suffering. It is a journey of transformation, of turning pain into purpose, and of inspiring hope in the hearts of those who have lost their way. "11 times. 11 tiny souls longed for, loved before they ever drew breath. 11 times Yolanda felt the flutter of life within her, the promise of motherhood blooming in her heart. And 11 times that promise was cruelly ripped away, leaving her drowning in a sea of grief. The weight of each loss pressed down on her, heavier than the one before, threatening to crush her spirit. Yolanda clung to the hope that one day she would hold a child of her own in her arms. She envisioned rocking a baby to sleep, reading bedtime stories, watching a tiny hand reach out to grasp her finger. But with each loss, those dreams became more and more distant, like stars fading into the twilight. Hope, once a bright flame within her, dwindled to a flickering ember. Each pregnancy brought with it the paralyzing fear of loss, a constant reminder of the fragility of life. The silence in her home was deafening. The silence of empty rooms, of a crib that never held a child, of a future that would never be. She longed to fill that silence with the cooing of a baby, the pitter-patter of tiny feet. But the silence persisted, a constant reminder of her shattered dreams. Nights were the worst, the silence broken only by the sound of her own sobs. Desperate for an escape, Yolanda sought solace in unhealthy coping mechanisms. Alcohol numbed the pain for a while, but it also dulled the memories of the children she had lost. She withdrew further into herself, isolating herself from the few friends and family members who still tried to reach out. Their words of comfort felt empty, their attempts at understanding futile. Her once vibrant spirit, now shrouded in darkness, struggled to find a way out. Despite the overwhelming grief, a flicker of hope remained. The longing for a child, deeply ingrained in her very being, refused to be extinguished. And so, with each loss, she picked herself up, dusted off the shards of her broken heart, and dared to hope again. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. Each pregnancy ended in the same agonizing heartbreak, the same crushing disappointment. The weight of Yolanda's grief, compounded by poor choices made in desperation, led her down a dark path. What began as a desperate attempt to numb the pain spiraled into a series of events that landed her in a cold, stark prison cell. The walls, once a metaphor for her emotional confinement, were now a tangible reality. Stripped of her freedom, her dignity, and her sense of self, she felt utterly lost. Yolanda found herself at a crossroads, succumb to despair, or fight back and reclaim her life. In the confines of her cell, stripped of all distractions, Yolanda was forced to confront the demons that had haunted her for so long. The silence, once unbearable, became a space for introspection. She filled countless notebooks with her thoughts and feelings, pouring out the pain, the anger, the guilt. She wrote about her hopes, her dreams, the faint flicker of belief that there was still something more for her in this life. And in that space of raw vulnerability, she began to heal. One day, a fellow inmate, a woman named Sarah, noticed Yolanda's talent for sketching. Sarah, a former fashion designer herself, saw the potential in Yolanda's raw talent and encouraged her to pursue it. With Sarah's encouragement, Yolanda began to sketch again, drawing inspiration from her surroundings. As her fingers moved across the page, bringing her visions to life, Yolanda felt a spark ignite within her. It was a faint flicker at first, but with each stroke of her pencil, the flame grew stronger. Word of Yolanda's talent spread throughout the prison. Inmates, touched by the beauty and emotion she poured into her designs, sought her out, asking her to create sketches for their loved ones on the outside. Yolanda, initially hesitant, found joy in bringing a moment of happiness to the lives of these women. As she worked, surrounded by the buzz of activity and the quiet hum of creativity, Yolanda felt a sense of community. In that space, she found a sense of belonging, of purpose, of hope. News of Yolanda's talent and her inspiring story reached beyond the prison walls, catching the attention of a local newspaper reporter. Intrigued, the reporter visited Yolanda, eager to learn more about the woman behind the sketches. Their conversation blossomed into a shared understanding, a recognition of the resilience of the human spirit. The reporter, deeply moved by Yolanda's story, vowed to share it with the world. Letters of support poured in from all corners of the globe, each one a testament to the power of one woman's journey to touch the hearts of many. The day Yolanda walked out of prison, a mix of trepidation and hope filled her heart. The world outside, once familiar, now seemed daunting and strange. Finding employment proved difficult, her criminal record a barrier to opportunities. Yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty, a spark of determination flickered within her. She refused to let homelessness break her spirit. She would find a way, just as she always had. The streets were a harsh teacher, stripping away any illusions Yolanda might have had about the world outside prison walls. She encountered kindness from unexpected sources, a street vendor who offered her a warm meal, a fellow homeless woman who shared her blanket on a particularly cold night. But she also experienced the dark underbelly of society, the indifference, the disdain, the outright cruelty directed at those deemed less fortunate. She learned to navigate the complex web of social services, to stand in endless lines for a plate of food, to sleep with one eye open, ever vigilant against theft or violence. Each day was a struggle for survival, a test of her resilience and her unwavering belief in a brighter future. The dream she had nurtured in prison, of building a fashion brand, of empowering other women, seemed impossibly distant, like stars shimmering in a sky obscured by smog. Yet even as she battled hunger, exhaustion, and despair, Yolanda refused to surrender to the streets. She clung to the belief that her story hadn't ended, that her purpose lay beyond the confines of her current circumstances. She would find a way to rise above, to turn her pain into power, her struggle into triumph. In the midst of her struggle, Yolanda found solace in unexpected places. The local library became her sanctuary, a refuge from the harsh realities of street life. Surrounded by books, she could lose herself in stories of hope and resilience, drawing strength from the experiences of others who had overcome adversity. She devoured fashion magazines, studying the latest trends, sketching her own designs on scraps of paper she found discarded in the library's recycling bins. Creativity became her escape, a way to transcend her circumstances and tap into the wellspring of hope and beauty that resided within her. She began to see potential in the discarded materials she found on the streets, scraps of fabric, discarded buttons, broken jewelry. With nimble fingers and a creative eye, she transformed these cast-offs into unique and beautiful pieces, each one a testament to her resourcefulness and her unwavering belief in the transformative power of art. Her creations, imbued with her story, her pain, and her indomitable spirit, caught the eye of a local art gallery owner, a woman with a keen eye for talent and a heart touched by Yolanda's story. The art gallery owner, touched by Yolanda's story, offered her a chance to showcase her work and share her story. The exhibition was a resounding success. Yolanda's story resonated with people from all walks of life. They saw her strength and resilience. They saw the beauty she created from pain. News of the exhibition reached a prominent fashion designer. Intrigued, the designer offered Yolanda a mentorship. For Yolanda, it was a dream come true. She emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined to create lasting change. Stepping into the world of high fashion was like entering a whirlwind of color, texture, and ambition. Yolanda, still carrying the weight of her past, felt a flicker of uncertainty, but her mentor, a seasoned designer named Miss Vivian, saw past the rough edges and recognized the raw, untamed talent within her. Miss Vivian became more than just a teacher. She became a confidant, a guide through the labyrinthine world of fashion. She saw the stories woven into Yolanda's designs, the pain transformed into beauty, the resilience stitched into every seam. Under Miss Vivian's tutelage, Yolanda blossomed. She learned the technical skills of design, the art of draping fabric, the precision of a well-placed seam. But more importantly, she learned to trust her instincts, to let her unique voice shine through her creations. Miss Vivian encouraged Yolanda to draw inspiration from her own experiences, to use fashion as a platform to tell her story, to empower other women who had faced adversity. She taught her that true beauty wasn't about conforming to trends, but about embracing individuality, about celebrating the strength and resilience that lay beneath the surface. Section 2. Finding her voice through fashion. With each design, Yolanda found her voice growing stronger. She incorporated unconventional materials into her work, transforming discarded items from the streets into intricate embellishments, each one a testament to her journey from homelessness to hope. Her designs were a fusion of raw emotion and refined elegance, a reflection of the woman she had become, a survivor, an artist, a beacon of empowerment. The fashion world, hungry for authenticity, took notice. Her designs graced the pages of magazines, were featured in online articles, and caught the eye of buyers for prestigious boutiques. But for Yolanda, success wasn't measured in sales figures or media attention. It was measured in the messages she received from women who had been touched by her story, women who saw their own struggles reflected in her designs. women who felt empowered to embrace their own journeys of resilience. Each message, each story shared fueled her passion, solidified her belief that fashion could be more than just clothes. It could be a force for positive change, a platform for empowerment, a tapestry woven with threads of hope and resilience. Section 3: The Birth of YKJ Empower You Nation. Driven by a desire to reach even more women, Yolanda, with Miss Vivian's unwavering support, poured her heart and soul into creating YKJ Empower You Nation. This online platform, named after her initials, became a virtual haven for women from all walks of life to connect, share their stories, and find inspiration in each other's journeys. YKJ Empower You Nation wasn't just about fashion, although Yolanda's designs were a central part of the platform. It was about building a community, a sisterhood of women supporting each other, lifting each other up, and celebrating each other's triumphs over adversity. Yolanda shared her story openly and honestly, her vulnerability resonating with women who had long felt alone in their struggles. She hosted online workshops, sharing her design skills, and teaching women how to transform pain into art, how to find their voice through creativity. The platform became a space for women to connect with mentors, share resources, and access opportunities for personal and professional growth. It was a testament to Yolanda's belief that true empowerment came from within, from recognizing one's own strength and using it to uplift others. Section 4: From Runways to Reality. Yolanda's designs, once confined to the streets and later showcased in art galleries, now graced the runways of New York Fashion Week. The fashion world, captivated by her raw talent and inspiring story, embraced her with open arms. But even as her star rose in the fashion world, Yolanda remained grounded, her focus unwavering. She used her platform to shine a light on social justice issues, to advocate for the homeless, to empower women who had been marginalized and forgotten. She partnered with organizations that provided job training and support services to formerly incarcerated women, offering them opportunities to learn design skills and build a better future. She donated a portion of her profits to shelters for victims of domestic violence, knowing firsthand the importance of safe havens for women in need. Yolanda never forgot where she came from, the struggles she had endured, the lessons she had learned along the way. She carried those experiences with her, not as burdens, but as badges of honor, reminders of her strength, her resilience, and her unwavering commitment to using her platform for good. Yolanda's story, once whispered within the confines of prison walls and homeless shelters, now echoed across the globe. She became a sought-after speaker, sharing her journey of resilience and empowerment at conferences, universities, and community events. Her message resonated with people from all walks of life, transcending cultural and socio-economic barriers. She spoke of the transformative power of adversity, the importance of self-belief, and the unwavering strength of the human spirit. Her words ignited a spark of hope in the hearts of those who felt lost and alone, inspiring them to embrace their own journeys, to find their voice, and to use their experiences to make a difference in the world. Yolanda King Johnson, the woman who had once felt defined by loss and despair, had become a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of resilience, a shining example that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has the capacity to rise above, to heal, and to create a more just and compassionate world. Yolanda understood the profound impact of sharing one's story, of giving voice to experiences often silenced by shame and societal stigma. YKJ Empower You Nation became a digital tapestry woven with the threads of countless women's lives. Women from all walks of life found solace and strength within the platform's virtual walls. They shared their journeys of resilience, battling illness, escaping abuse, overcoming addiction, and rebuilding their lives. The platform became a beacon of hope, showcasing the incredible strength and resilience of women. Believing deeply in the transformative power of mentorship, Yolanda created a program within YKJ Empower You Nation that paired experienced women with those seeking guidance and support. She understood that sometimes all it took to navigate life's challenges was a listening ear, a word of encouragement, and the wisdom gained from someone who had walked a similar path. The mentorship program blossomed, connecting women across geographical boundaries and life experiences. Seasoned entrepreneurs shared their business acumen with aspiring business owners. Women who had overcome addiction offered guidance and support to those battling substance abuse. Survivors of domestic violence empowered others to break free from toxic relationships and rebuild their lives. Yolanda, drawing on her own experience with Miss Vivian, provided ongoing training and support to the mentors, ensuring they had the tools and resources to guide their mentees effectively. She created a curriculum that focused not just on practical skills, but also on personal growth, self-awareness, and the importance of building a strong support system. The impact of the mentorship program was profound. Mentees blossomed under the guidance of their mentors, gaining confidence, developing new skills, and achieving goals they once thought impossible. Mentors, in turn, found joy and fulfillment in sharing their experiences and witnessing the growth and empowerment of the women they mentored. Yolanda envisioned YKJ Empower You Nation as a sisterhood of women united by shared experiences and resilience. She organized events to bring this virtual community to life. These gatherings provided a space for connection and celebration of collective strength. Yolanda's energy created an atmosphere of warmth and empowerment. Workshops focused on personal growth and entrepreneurship. Guest speakers offered inspiration and practical advice. Informal gatherings fostered deep connections and lasting bonds. Section 4. Beyond Fashion, a Holistic Approach. Yolanda expanded YKJ Empower You Nation to include health, wellness, financial literacy, and personal growth. She partnered with experts to offer courses, workshops, and webinars. Yolanda ensured resources were accessible, often free or on a sliding scale. This holistic approach empowered women to create a brighter future. Section 5. A Legacy of Empowerment. Yolanda King Johnson's journey, from personal tragedy to entrepreneurial success, is a testament to resilience and creativity. Her greatest legacy is YKJ Empower You Nation, touching countless lives and inspiring women globally. Her story, once silenced, now echoes worldwide, encouraging women to embrace resilience and uplift others. The platform she built thrives, showcasing the power of women supporting women and achieving dreams. Section 1. Risen from the Ashes. Yolanda King Johnson's story is a testament to overcoming the most daunting challenges. Stripped bare by loss, she found solace in despair, discovering inner strength. Like a phoenix, she transformed pain into purpose, becoming a beacon of hope. Her journey is a testament to the power of the human spirit to endure and heal. Section 2. A Tapestry of Triumph. Yolanda's story is not just her own, it's a reflection of the countless women who have faced adversity and emerged stronger, more resilient, and more determined to create a better world. Her journey reminds us that brokenness is not the end. It's often the beginning of something extraordinary, something powerful, something capable of igniting change. Through her fashion designs, her mentorship, and her unwavering commitment to empowering women, Yolanda created a legacy that extends far beyond the runway, the workshop, or the online platform. She showed us that true beauty lies not in perfection, but in the strength we find within ourselves, the compassion we extend to others, and the unwavering belief in our ability to rise above even the most daunting challenges. Yolanda's story reminds us that we are all capable of overcoming adversity, of transforming our pain into purpose, and of using our experiences to uplift and empower others. Her journey is an inspiration to embrace our own brokenness, to find strength in our vulnerabilities, and to create a tapestry of triumph woven with threads of resilience, hope, and unwavering love.